From Glassboro, New Jersey, it's RTN Tonight, featuring Kira Dallas, Tristan Weber, Sarah Goodstein, White Shaw,
Good evening and welcome back to RTN Tonight, Glassboro's favorite not too late night talk show. I'm Tristan Weber.
And I'm Kira Dallas. We have the Rowan Debate Club in the studio, and later on we'll be playing Chameleon, so stay tuned for that. But first...
With the MLB season underway, the nearby Philadelphia Phillies are causing fans like myself a great deal of pain. Now, while I was expecting a recession in a team full of 30-plus-year-olds, the Phillies have come out of the gate with some of their weakest offensive performances to date. They are currently among the 10 worst teams in the league in terms of runs scored, hits created, batting average, and last but certainly not least, on-base percentage. Also, there have been multi-game stretches where the Phillies have been shut out, and they haven't even played 20 games yet. Now, I can already hear the old heads yelling at me. Don't you know how bad the Phillies offense looked in 2008? And to them, I just say, no. I mean, I was literally 5 when that happened, and I truly didn't start caring about baseball until they implemented the pitch clock a couple years ago. All I know right now is that if the Phillies don't get it going, I will be turning to alternative forms of entertainment. Maybe bird watching, painting a wall, and then watching it dry? I'm not sure, but if they don't get it going soon, I will be having quite the boring summer ahead of me, filled with mediocre baseball. Now I know how Mets fans feel, at least.
Fans of the Hunger Games, myself included, were surprised to see a new casting rumor for the upcoming movie, Sunrise on the Reaping. Production was wrapped a few months ago, and the movie is set to release in November, so it was odd that new cast rumors were stirring. As you might know, McKenna Grace will be starring in the film as Maisie Donner, whose character has a twin sister named Marilee. About 3 days ago, social media sites were stating how a young actress named McKenna Bridger would now be playing Marilee. You're going to have to bear with me a moment, as we now have 2 McKennas in this story. So this definitely deceived fans, since no announcement had been made as to whether or not McKenna Grace would actually play both roles. However, the rumors were quickly shot down, and it was confirmed that she would, in fact, be playing both twins. The information about McKenna Bridger, though, is actually quite interesting. Some people online, particularly on Reddit, are in an uproar because supposedly her name is Bridget Davis, she might be linked in some fake projects on IMDb, and is possibly a McKenna Grace superfan. I would love to summarize the whole thing for you, but honestly, I don't even have all the information yet. So I say if you're interested, search it up and see what you find, because it is definitely an odd situation.
Sounds like an odd situation indeed. That's just weird. As many have seen, though, and somehow I didn't know about until the day it was happening, NASA's Artemis II spacecraft successfully completed their missions over the weekend. Many were tuned in to watch the landing as the entire mission was live streamed to YouTube, just like this really cool not too late night talk show you all might have heard of. Anyways, though, the Artemis II crew, while placing their spot in history, also left a mark on many with some various, let's just say, mishaps? For starters, the crew was dealing with plumbing issues around the $23 million toilet they had put into the thing, leading astronaut Christina Koch to dub herself the Space Plumber after resolving the issue. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened if she wasn't able to figure out the issues. Space potatoes, maybe? Anyways, other issues revolved around Microsoft's ever-so-trustworthy email program Outlook, having, can you guess this? Issues. Some other noteworthy moments from the group's mission included a bottle of Nutella floating around the cabin during the live stream, and just in general, the personality of the astronauts was incredibly present throughout the entire event. From group interviews where the microphone they were using was just openly floating between them, to a little moon-shaped plushie named Rise made by a 3rd grader who won a design contest. The Artemis II space crew provided viewers with an unforgettable and undeniably funny experience.
I still cannot believe that He didn't know the Artemis 2 launch was happening until the day it was happening.
I'm a busy person.
He's a busy person, apparently. Crazy. A sexism debate has been sparked after Justin Bieber performed at Coachella. Bieber's Coachella set was, quote, stripped back and low-key as he wore plain clothes, there was minimal stage design, and he even sat down for about 30 minutes to pull up clips from his old YouTube page. Some fans were defending him, saying his set was great and it was a more intimate and healing style. But then my favorite notion was brought up. If it was a woman performing like that, people online would tear her apart, which is true. The women at Coachella have been putting forth amazing sets, such as Sabrina Carpenter, whose set had costumes and dancers galore and extensive theatrical sets. Sabrina even had celebrity cameos among her Broadway and Hollywood-inspired set, like Will Smith. She performed the night before Bieber, so people were quick to compare the two. It is also said that Bieber was the highest paid Coachella headliner in history with a payment of $10 million. Clearly, he was a bit overpaid and thought he could relax. However, I'm glad someone brought it up because the women of Coachella have truly been killing it. When we come back, I'll have the pleasure of chatting with Sky Lyle from the Rowan Debate Club on Tonight Talks. So don't change that channel. We'll be right back.
At Rowan University, we are forging into the future the only way we know how. Forward. Forging forward in innovation, forging discovery, and forging the growth of young minds. And as we approach the next 100 years, each of us have the opportunity to build on the legacy of Henry Rowan's gift.
We have to compete in the world, and that means taking risks and doing things that haven't been done before.
To drive both our university and higher education where it needs to go. Today, we launch Forging Forward, the campaign for Rowan University, and we invite you to join us as we forge into the future. This campaign will be guided by priorities that will fuel our next phase of growth. Advancing academic excellence, investing in forward-thinking programs, and aiming for R1 status. Prioritizing student wellness, meeting students where they are, and making a relevant education more accessible. Taking a cross-disciplinary approach to health education, focusing on prevention, discovery, and meeting the demand for care. Expanding our campus with new ways to learn and making South Jersey a hub for research, innovation, and technology. We are forging into the future the only way we know how. Forward. So join us as we build on our namesake's legacy that brought us here and chart a path to sustain our ambitions, invest in excellence, and continue forging forward for the next 100 years.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Welcome back to RTN Tonight. And if you're just tuning in, let me introduce you to our guest for this episode's Tonight Talks. Tonight, please help me welcome to the show the president of the Rowan Debate Club, Sky Lyle. Hi, we're so glad to have you. I'm so excited.
Hey, thank you guys so much for having us.
Of course, of course. So, give us a little info on what is Rowan Debate Club. And I heard you started it, is that correct?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I started Rowan Debate Club just last semester in November, and we are a student-led club here at Rowan. We're currently working to get SGA chartered. But we just try to make it a fun club for everyone. You know, we try to let people give us input and debate what they want to debate.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So what does your typical club meeting kind of look like? I know you guys started last semester, so what is kind of the groove that you've gotten into for your meetings?
Yeah, so we meet every single week. We alternate back and forth between general meetings and debate meetings. So during our general meetings, everyone who's there with us in the club gets to tell us what kind of debate topics that they're interested in. We write all of them on the whiteboard and then collectively take a vote, and then the two topics with the most votes everyone just, kind of gets to chat with each other for the rest of the meeting, enjoy some snacks, enjoy some company. And then the following week, we host an organized debate of those two topics.
Oh, nice. So what kind of topics usually come up? Is there stuff that's kind of prevalent that you see a lot, or some of your favorites that you've seen?
For the most part, our club members really like the lighthearted topics. One of my favorite was we did if there was a Central Jersey or not. We've done our aliens real. We did what's the best flag design. We did cars versus public transportation just last week.
Nice. Yeah, that's really fun. So do you need any prior experience to join? I know like a lot of high schools have like really in-depth debate clubs or debate teams. Were you a part of anything like that? And is it kind of similar to anything at Rowan?
Yeah, so I was part of the National Speech and Debate Association for a couple years in high school. I do try to base the structure around this club in a somewhat similar way to the Lincoln Douglas debates, but that's just a structure. You need absolutely no experience to come sign up. I think most of our club members, they're new to debate, and this is their introduction for them. So, especially right now with us just starting out, we're completely beginner friendly, absolutely no commitment unless you sign up to debate at a general meeting. Then, we'd hope that you're there to debate. But aside from that, there's absolutely no commitment.
That's awesome. You just mentioned something that I haven't heard of. What is the Lincoln Douglas debate? Is how you set it up? Can you explain that?
Yeah, so a Lincoln Douglas debate, it goes back to like President Lincoln and Douglas when they would have some like, they were definitely more serious debates. It did like start out historically about like debates about slavery, but pretty much it's just a format of it where one person goes up and gives their side of the argument. The floor will open up for questions so people can question them, and then it alternates right back to the opposing side. So by that I don't mean that like we talk about those kinds of subjects or anything, but like I just try to structure the club that way.
Interesting. I love that. So is there anything coming up for you guys that you'd want to promote or ways to get people involved?
Yeah, so actually tomorrow we are hosting a general meeting. Every Wednesday at 6:30 we meet in Business 303. And during this general meeting, like I said, if anyone wanted to stop by and had any fun debate topics that they were interested in, we'll obviously write them on the whiteboard and take a vote.
Yeah, that's great. So one final question. What's the most ridiculous topic that you've heard come up in a debate?
So one really fun one that I actually debated in was we did a debate on if tattoos and piercings are professional or not. And, as someone with tattoos and piercings, I decided to go up and say they were unprofessional.
Really?
Yeah, just for fun, because, we want to show people that you don't have to debate the side that you believe in. That's the important skill with debate is, picking a side and being able to back that up. And I think it was personally really fun.
Yeah, that's a great example, too. I love that.
Yeah.
So thank you, Sky, for coming onto the show. And if you guys would like to learn more about Rowan Debate Club, please follow them on Instagram at Rowan Debate Club. And don't go anywhere just yet. When we come back, we'll have a mock debate demo from Sky and Tristan on Sarah's Show and Tell. And later on, we'll be playing Chameleon. So we'll be right back.
How do we plan the future of our education in this country? In today's world, chances are you or your children are going to work on jobs that have not yet been created. That means you need to educate people broadly and make them learn and realize that they continuously need to remain a student for the rest of their lives, because learning will never stop. The way we teach is going to be different. The way we give credentials is going to be different. The way we build buildings are going to be different. The growth of the university, where the research as well as professional degrees like medicine, like veterinary medicine, manufacturing facilities, athletic facilities, modern agricultural facilities, everything is going to be different. And that's what we are thinking about today. Designing the future of the university that fits the economy of America today. So for us, the campaign specifically looks at how do we make sure that the university of the future is fit and ready for the student of the future. How do I make sure that every single child is educated so that they can become an asset to the United States economy? My goal in fundraising and bringing resources to this university is to provide students a safe place and get an education and not be burdened with massive amount of debt. You can lift the entire community, and that's another role of this campaign. As we become a Research One university, which is really critical, in terms of the best students and best professors wanting to come and work in here, we would in the same level as Harvard, MIT, Stanford. That's what it means. And that's really what Rowan wants to be. I really do believe in my heart that this university has the power, the ability to impact the lives of thousands of people for generations to come. And anybody who gives, you create that legacy. And I urge you to please consider giving, because what you give will last for the rest of time.
Welcome back to RTN Tonight. Tonight we have President Sky Lyle and Vice President Tristan Green from the Rowan Debate Club, about to participate in a mock debate in a segment we like to call Show and Tell with Sarah Goodstein. Tonight, Sky and Tristan will go head-to-head in a debate on the topic, Are Aliens Real? Each of them will have 2 minutes to make their case, and I'll also have the chance to ask follow-up questions, or they will also have that chance. Whoever can convince me will be the winner of the debate. Okay, Tristan, are you ready?
I'm ready. All right. So, my argument is aliens are not real. Bummer, right? But let's look at things logistically. Lots of people, when they think of aliens, they think of, I'm sure you guys have seen all the alien invasion movies, all the sci-fi movies, even Star Wars, they travel to different planets and fight against all these different kinds of creatures and whatnot. And, Area 51, who can forget that? But again, let's look at logistics. The closest star to our solar system is 4 light years away. Light is the fastest thing in the entire universe. Nothing can go faster than that. And that's assuming a hyper-advanced alien species could even travel at that speed, which they almost certainly cannot. But hypothetically, let's say they could. It would take a whole 4 years to travel to the closest star and then back to their home planet. Now, the closest star to our sun, we don't think actually has any planets that could be suitable for life. All these habitable planets that I'm sure you guys have seen articles on or whatnot, they exist hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of light years from Earth. So there's no way that any of these creatures, aliens or anything, could have successfully traveled to Earth ever. Not just now, but probably ever in their lifetime or our lifetime. And yeah, that is my primary argument, that aliens as we know it, as many people think, they do not exist in that sense.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sky, would you like to ask a question?
So, Tristan, are you saying that you think that there's no possibility that aliens exist, or there's no possibility that we're ever going to encounter them?
Now, just right off the bat, the strongest argument is that there's no possibility that we'll encounter them. However, if we were to get technical, there's a paradox called the Fermi paradox, where essentially it is the reason why we even have life on Earth, an incredibly specific set of circumstances had to have occurred, that are so minusculely small. At any point, an asteroid could come and hit the Earth, and there would be no more life. At any point, a supervolcano could black out the entire atmosphere, and there would be no life. And when you do take that, multiplied by the scale of the universe, there probably are other would-be Earths that have just gotten wiped out. So in that sense, it is very hard for life to survive, in that sense.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now we'll have Sky's main debate.
Yeah, so I'm arguing that aliens are real. I actually think it's kind of absurd, personally, to say that they're not. We only know so much about the solar system, but we have a general idea about how much we don't know. So we've got general information about our solar system, very limited information about our galaxy, and then there is infinite galaxies beyond us that we will probably never know about. I agree that I don't think an alien would be the green guy that we think, or the Area 15, but on a technical term, even just finding bacteria on Mars would be considered another life form, and that would technically count as an alien in the way I'm trying to get across. I'm just saying that there's so much out there. There's so much beyond our galaxy, and scientists say that the statistics and the chances of there being any other kind of life form is much, much higher than not.
Well, thank you so much, Sky.
Yeah.
And would you like to ask a question for her?
Yeah. My question is, which is not even necessarily a direct, I guess, dig per se, but a lot of the statistics that NASA uses, it is based entirely off of us and how humans and how life on Earth operates. You know, like all these, they're like, oh, this planet could have water, Mars could have water. That's the whole basis, right? Like, how do we know for a fact that aliens, like, you know, how do we know that water isn't toxic to them? How do we know that oxygen isn't toxic to them? Like, you know, we stick our hand in lava that burns us. Why would that, how do we know for sure that that's not the same for aliens, for example? So I feel like it's an unknown variable, so trying to placate it on a universal scale isn't necessarily the most accurate statement. By NASA, of course.
Yeah, well, I think that if aliens exist, they wouldn't have any of the same characteristics that we have. You know, I think that chances of there just being another, you know, exact form of humans is really out there. You know, if there is aliens, they might not need water. They might not even need air or oxygen and, you know, have their own, you know, life form. It's just, I think, something we might never find out. But, I mean, the odds still end in they're being real.
Oh my god, you're both making it so hard to choose. Well, as an alien, I'm gonna have to say, Sky, you've won this debate.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for that debatable show and tell. And don't go anywhere just yet. When we come back, Tristan, Kira, Sky, and Tristan Green, and me for some reason, are going to play Chameleon. And we'll end the night with our world-famous game-picking device. Woo! But before all that, we have our field agent in the wild. Anything to report, Agent Wyatt?
Copy that. I'm Agent Wyatt, and today we're in the wild, and we're trying to hack the mainframe. To do so, we're going to be asking people some security questions. Let's go. What was the name of your first pet?
Oh, my first pet? His name was Meowie.
Was it a cat?
Yeah, it was a cat. I was
Okay,
really excited.
yes. What was your dream job when you were a kid?
I just wanted to be rich.
Okay, the big bucks. I like that. What was your high school's mascot?
My high school mascot was like a blaze. We were the Bennington Blazers, so it's just like a blue and white flame.
Okay. What was the name of your first stuffed animal?
His name was Gavin. It's a black lab.
Ooh, okay. What was the name of your favorite teacher?
Favorite teacher? It could be high school.
It could be any teacher.
My favorite teacher is Miss Bungie from Cedar Creek High School. Shout out Miss Bungie.
Hey. So far, our mission has been successful. Everyone's giving me all the answers right away. I might as well start asking for people's passwords. What hospital were you born in?
I was born in my house.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. What is your mom's maiden name?
Forte.
Okay, thank you. What is your favorite food?
Chicken and rice.
Whoa. When's your birthday?
October 5th.
Okay. Do you know what hospital you were born in?
No, but I was born in Staten Island.
Whoa.
What year?
What year?
2005.
Me too. Thank you so much. What was the name of your elementary school?
Haworth Public School.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
My favorite flavor is cookies and cream.
Yay! Thank you. This is Agent Wyatt reporting back. I've got more than enough information. It's time for me to do some hacking. Let's get back to the studio.
Hello and welcome back to RTN Tonight. And if you are just tuning in, we are joined by our wonderful guest of the night, President and Vice President of the Rowan Club, Sky Lyle and Tristan Green. Guys, believe it or not, this is the first Tristan I've ever met that also spells his name the very similar way, so kind of crazy to me. I know my family kind of finds that amazing too. But these fellow group of 4 people right here, we got Sky, Tristan, Sarah, and Kira. We're going to be competing in a game called Chameleon. So here's how it's gonna work. One player is secretly the chameleon and does not know the word, while everyone else in the group does. The goal is to figure out who the chameleon is without giving the word away. Players will close their eyes as I randomly hand out the cards, including the chameleon card. So the roll is completely random. Once the cards are revealed, everyone except the chameleon will see the secret word, while the chameleon must try to blend in. Going around the group, each player will say one word related to the secret word. After that, the group will have to use their debating skills to discuss and vote on who they think the chameleon is. And they must come to a group decision. Players may do a second round of words if they seem fit. The game will consist of 3 rounds. May the best player win. Are you guys ready to play chameleon?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this going. So I got 3 sets of cards here. I'm putting these 2 just on the ground on the side. I'm going to shuffle these up a little bit so that I know what order they're going to go in. Go over here. Bonk. Here you go, Tristan.
All right.
The Tristan handoff, infamous. Here you go, Sarah.
Thank you.
Here you go, Kira.
Thank
All right. So what I'm going to want all 4 of you to do right now is put your heads down. Make sure you have the card in your hand. Make sure it's in your hand so that you can just put it up and outwards towards the camera.
Do it right now.
Actually, no, put it in towards you. Sorry, I'm a liar. Bring it in towards you. Make sure you can't see it though.
Okay.
You can bring it up because I want to be able to see what you guys have. That's the whole goal here. Perfect. All right, now what I want you to do is put it back down on the table. You can raise your heads. And now look at the cards. Alrighty. So I just had a mic roll on from out of nowhere so I can look nice and official here. So, look at me, officially official with my handheld mic. We're gonna go around and start this up. So round 1, guys, let's figure this out. Who's the chameleon? Let's see. Let's get a word going. Sky, what's your word?
Transportation.
Tristan, what's your word?
Bus.
Sarah, what's your word?
Soot. Track.
So we had track, we had soot, we had bus, and we had transportation.
Interesting.
What are you guys thinking?
I'm thinking Tristan.
I'm thinking Tristan too.
I think so just from the fact that he said bus, and that seems very unrelated.
So is the final answer going to be Tristan?
I think so. Right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Tristan as well.
And guess what? It is, in fact, Tristan is the chameleon for round 1. So that means that I guess all 3 of them get a point, and I'll take. You can just hold on to the cards actually, because it does not matter too much. I'm going on over here, getting my second set of cards. Up. I want to just shuffle them, make sure that I got the order that I know they're going to be in. Alrighty. Here you go, Kira.
Thank you.
It's going out of order.
I like this game.
Here you go, Tristan.
Thank you.
You didn't get to play the game.
With us. Here you go, Sarah.
Thanks.
And here you go, Sky.
Thank you.
Alright. So we're going to do that. What we did again, you're going to put your heads down and you're going to show your card to yourself as if you could see it, but you're actually going to be showing it to me. All right, you can put the card back down on the table. Raise your heads up. Now look at the card and show it to yourself. And now this time around, we got a clearly a giggly person right here. We might be a little bit of cause of concern. So speaking of which, Sarah, what's your word?
Oh, my word?
Yeah, what's your word? We'll start with Sarah right now.
Meatballs.
All right, Kira.
Chef.
All right, Sky.
Pasta.
All right, Tristan.
Dinner.
All right, what are you guys thinking? After 1 round here of chameleon, who do we think it is? What? Say their guesses again real quick. We had
Meatballs.
We had
Chef.
We had
Pasta.
And we had
dinner.
What do you guys think? You guys need another round? Or you guys have an answer set here? What are we thinking?
I feel like it's Sky.
Yeah, I think it's Tristan. He said dinner.
So we have
The way she looked at me was
Kira.
intimidating.
Kira's
We're
wondering
good
if
at
it's
debating.
Sky.
We're good at
Sky's
debating.
wondering
I
if it's
know.
Tristan. Sarah,
I feel like your word is just very specific.
Seems like we're gonna need another round of words here, if I do say so myself. So, going around, Kira, what's your second round of words?
Sauce.
Sky, what's your second round of words?
Italian.
Tristan, what is your word going to be?
Bread.
And Sarah, last but not least.
Wait, can you say that word again? What did red?
Red.
Red? Red. Like the color? Okay.
All right.
Long.
Long, red. What did you say again?
Italian.
Italian. Thank you,
Thank
voice
you.
of God. And then Kira, what was your word again? It was meatballs, correct?
I said sauce.
Sauce.
This,
You said.
Yes, this round I said sauce.
So,
meatballs last
you said meatballs. All right. Another round of debate. Come on, guys. What are we thinking here?
I think it has to be.
Red is interesting.
I feel like red is just a weird choice. And I feel like you're saying that because I said sauce.
I mean, what's wrong? Like,
But you're also giggling
Yeah.
like now you're not.
she didn't even remember. She didn't even remember her word.
That is,
I mean,
Tristan
red
brings
and
up a good
dinner.
point, and I'm not just saying that because my name's also Tristan. You know,
He's biased.
I'm just a little
The
bit
dinner
biased.
is low-key red, but like red. I think it's Tristan again, and I think that'd be really funny if it was Tristan again.
Sure, we'll go with Tristan to end this round.
So we're gonna lock in Tristan again, and guess what? It was in fact Tristan again. I swear I did actually shuffle it, and just somehow it ended up being him
See, I
again.
giggled, the word was silly.
I'm gonna make sure for the third and final round that he does not get 3 straight chameleons, because I would feel really, 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 really bad about that one.
I'm just happy. I mean, round 2.
Yeah, true. You made it through
Yeah.
one round of words. Here you go,
I
Kira.
really liked red. That was really funny.
I was like, I couldn't tell if he said bread or if
You
he
go,
said
Sky.
red, and I was like, bread is Italian.
You go, sir.
Like,
And last but not least, Tristan.
Thank you.
I swear if he got chameleon again, it's heads down. All right, show your cards to me / yourself. Alrighty, you can put them on down and put your heads on up. And now show those cards off to yourself. And now you can put that card back on the table. All right, we're gonna start off with Tristan.
Tool.
Sky.
Mechanic.
Sarah.
Twist.
Kira.
Wrench.
All right, so we had wrench. Sarah losing her absolute mind over the word wrench. But she said twist, if I do recall.
No, the floor manager looked at me.
Calling out the floor manager. Calling them out. Yeah, that saved your life last time around. Last show and tell. Now you're calling them out for distracting you.
The CPR one that gets the AED every time. That one looked at me.
All right.
Yeah.
Wrench, twist, mechanic?
Tool.
Tool.
Right.
Mechanic. Debate. Now. Do it now.
I think
Debate
it might
now.
be Kira.
That's a hard, because like.
It's.
I feel like
it's,
yeah.
It's the one where it's too specific, where it kind of.
Right. Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You guys were vague though.
So Kira's not happy
Sowing
with
some
the fact
doubt.
I think that
they're
defense
vague.
is a big red flag. You know.
No, it's not defense or a red flag. I'm just saying.
Got a little,
I don't think it's
got a little defense and deflect going on around here.
Right,
Got a
right.
little bit of defense and deflect going on around here.
Like, I think mechanic was too broad.
Okay.
Like, I don't
okay.
think that was kind of
True.
getting to the word enough.
What are you guys thinking? You guys thinking you need another round? Or you guys
Because it
think
could be Tristan again.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was?
guys, it's actually
It
me.
sure would
It's
be.
actually this. It's
I was
actually me,
suspicious,
Tristan.
but he did go first, and it was a
I
pretty
went-
good
yeah.
word.
Guys, if I
want another round?
I think you guys might need another round based off of this. So we're gonna start off with Sarah.
Oh. Like,
Like the second round is so hard.
Wait, like genuinely. Metal.
That's a good genre of music, Kira.
Screw.
Tristan.
I'm not sure if this is one word, but like. No, it's not one word. Okay.
I'm gonna get this copyright written with all these Jeopardy theme songs.
Jeez, like genuinely, this is not.
Maybe just say the 2-word one. I think we'll make an exception.
I was just gonna say like hand tool, which is.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be. We'll count that as one.
Yeah.
Last but not least, Sky, do you have a word? If not, I will just start crying and then we can move on to the deliberation.
I keep thinking of words and like I swear like they keep taking it. I can't think of too many words that like match with this.
Yeah, and you also like to the issue of you have to stay vague with it too, and you can't really like knock on it. And if you don't even know what the word is, then you might just be guessing and pulling at straws.
Maintenance.
Maintenance.
Yeah.
All right, so we had metal. We had what was it again? Screw. We had hand tool. And we had, what was it again?
Maintenance.
Maintenance. Second round of debate. What do you guys think?
I think I know.
I
think I know.
That's so weird.
Everyone is just staring into Kira's soul right now,
Okay,
which
fine,
is
guys, just say it's me. I just vote.
Kira.
I just think it's you, Kira.
And guess what, guys? You are right.
Because Miss Ma'am, you said part of the word as the word.
Is it screwdriver?
It's screwdriver.
Yeah, that'll actually
I
do
messed
it when you
myself
say
up.
when you say half the word in your full word.
that's
I mean,
true.
that's gonna be a little bit of an issue. However, thank you guys so much for joining us today. But before you go, we're gonna have you take a turn on our famous RTN Tonight game picking device.
Okay.
We have our guest Luck decide what game will be featured on the next episode of RTN Tonight. So Tristan, give that wheel a spin.
Right, hopefully I can unhook this.
Oh, it's the worst part of it.
Oh no.
I'm glad that the other Tristan also
okay.
struggles with it just as much as I
Is
do.
this like
Here, push that up.
push it up this way? Okay. Like I don't want to break your thing either.
you're
That's
okay,
the.
don't worry.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
See, sometimes you need 2 Tristans to open
Yeah, it takes
something,
two.
you know?
It
Like,
takes 2 Tristans to tango.
Yep, exactly, and it takes 2 Tristans to change a light bulb. All
Yeah,
that.
exactly. 14.
Well, we got 14. Let's see what that's gonna be. We gotta go now check over this fancy schmancy.
Oh,
no! Run
There we go, all the.
We'll get that.
We just lost a season's worth of games. Yes, take this off of my hands. I cannot be trusted with it. Now the suitcase that is older than me, I swear.
Right. I've never opened a suitcase before, so.
Oh, this one's.
Like. I'm sorry.
Thank
you.
Give this guy a break.
Move up. Ah, come on.
It's like solving a Rubik's Cube out here. All right.
Let's see what number 14
So let's see what number
says.
14 says. And we will be playing Hackinator.
Oh, it looks like next episode we will be playing the Akinator Challenge. So make sure to stay tuned in to see that upcoming game. And with that, what guests we'll have on for that episode. Sorry. Thank you so much, Sky and Tristan and the Rowan Debate Club for coming on the show. Thank you for our audience for tuning into RTN Tonight. We're live on YouTube or any of our social media platforms every Tuesday around 8:25. Make sure you subscribe to Rowan Television Network, and you better turn on that notification bell for all RTN Tonight live episode notifications. Earlier we had Wyatt, Sarah, and Kiera. I'm Tristan. That's also Tristan. And have a great night, and we'll see you next time, Glassboro.
Right.